Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in. I'm about to go down here and get some breakfast started. So come on in. Thank you for your time and thank you for every moment you spend with Myra. Let's go. Y'all hungry? I am. Let's go, y'all. Got this breakfast ready, y'all. It's ready. Eggs. This is cheesy butter grits. My cheesy buttery grits. And my crispy bacon that I cooked in the oven along with some toast. Yeah. I got the hubby eating grits. He didn't eat grits before. But now, he loving them. So this time, I'm going to use this brown sugar seasoning. Normally, I sprinkle the actual brown sugar on my bacon. But I'm going to try this seasoning and see how it goes. So I got my oven preheated, 400 degrees. And it's going into the oven for about 12 minutes. And then I'm going to take it out and, flip it and put it back into the oven. So I'm setting my timer to make sure, y'all, just to make sure. So I'm setting it for 12 minutes. Again, then I'll take it out and flip it and put it back in. So with the grits, I'm going to start the grits while the bacon is in the oven. I got a cup of chicken stock I'm using. So I'm going to pour that into my pot and put a lid on it and bring it to a boil. Yeah, I want it to boil before I put my grits in. Okay, it's been 12 minutes, so I'm going to flip my bacon. As you can see, that's what I'm doing, just flipping the bacon. I don't think you have to do this, but this is what I do. So, again, it works for me. So, I'm going to get it flipped and put it back in. Again, this works for me. So, I'm going to get my grits rinsed. I got a half a cup of grits. And I'm going to use my little strainer, to rinse it. Again, this works for me. So this is how I do it. Just a quick rinse. And my chicken stock should be boiling now. And I'm going to add those grits in. Again, that's a cup of chicken stock that I brought to a boil. And I'm adding in a half a cup of grits. This is my portion. This is how I do. Some people, their measurements are different. But this works for me. So, giving it a stir. The main thing, I think the secret is make sure you stir your grits. You don't want them to get clumped. Make sure you stir them. So, I wanted to show y'all the actual grits that I use. So, this is it. Because I get questions, what kind of grits do you use? So, there it is. A little butter going in right now. Some salt and pepper. I'm going to put some cheese on the end when it's almost done, and let it thicken up more. You can add as much as you want, the consistency you want your grits to be. On to the eggs. I got 3 eggs cracked. And I use mozzarella cheese in my eggs. I don't know why. For one, it tastes better. I'm not going to say I don't know why. It tastes better to me using the mozzarella cheese. And, my salt and pepper and milk. I put a splash of milk in my eggs. I should have had it on the counter. But, of course I forget. Got so much going on in my life, you know. Man, the man, the man. Anyway, just a splash of milk, y'all. That's what I do. Get it mixed, so I stir my eggs, mix them up, you know, while they still in the little bowl. And then I, add them to the pot. But I don't do a lot of stirring then. I'm adding in a little olive oil, and I'm going to add some butter to my pan. Get that melted. Let's swoosh, swoosh, swoosh around the pan. And I've learned you don't need to cook that butter, because it's going to turn brown. And so will your eggs. So that's why I just threw it in right there. It's hot. You see it's cooking. So I mainly just, fold and pour from the sides. Yeah, I added a little more cheese, to my eggs. Looked like some one on one side. So I added a little more. So as you can see, I'm just, pulling from the sides. I don't do a lot of stirring. Folding, that's it. Pulling from the side. Because I stirred enough while I was in the bowl. For me, y'all, this works for me. I can't tell nobody what to do. This is just the method I use, I'll say, as far as me cooking my eggs. And after a while, maybe a couple of minutes, I'm going to turn that fire off and move it to the side and let it finish cooking on its own. I don't do all that, not to my eggs. Parsley on the end. So once I put that parsley on, that's all I'm going to do to it. It's still cooking. And even when you move it from the fire, it's still hot. So it's still cooking, y'all. Like I said, I just fold and move, fold and move, fold and move. I probably end up adding some more parsley on it because I done flipped the parsley. Folded it in. But that's it. They're going to do their thing now. Now I'm going to add some cheese. I added a little more butter to my grits. I'm sorry. And then I'm going to add the cheese. And, it's going to thicken up now more. Now, if your grits are thick, you can add more stock to it to thin it out. Just, small portions at a time. But I like my grits to be a little thick and creamy. So, cheese helps. Cheese helps. I love grits. And I got my husband eating grits now, so he didn't like them at first, but he's eating grits now. And a little parsley. Parsley for color. Parsley for color. Parsley for color, y'all. It just make your food look good. And this is the hubby plate. That's it. That's it. That's it. Thanks for watching.